this one. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here with SG Benny Nedke. We're gonna be talking about offkai because we just got back from offkai.
I'm alive. Unfortunately.
You're alive. He's alive. I haven't talked to you in a little while.
How long is a little while?
Well, I mean, like we haven't done a collab in a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss Nikki. Oh, I miss Nikki.
Well, you don't have to anymore.
But we met up at offkai. We met up at offkai at the. Yeah.
There's a lot.
Oh, where do we start?
At the beginning.
Where do we start?
At the beginning, before your trip.
At the beginning.
Before your trip.
Before the trip. Do you want to talk about like all the preparations and everything?
You could if you want to, yeah.
What we were doing, like
it's up to you.
Leading up to offkai. I knew I was gonna go with Foxy Roxy. And because he's
shout out to
also
Foxy
here in Minnesota. Yo, shout out to Foxy. And he was doing a couple of cosplays. But one of them needed a model PPSH. And I was like, and he was like, hey, can you help me with this? I'm like, oh hell yeah, hell yeah! I love printing gun parts. I love 3D printing gun parts. So I spent like a week straight. He got this. He found this like set of models for a PPSH 41, I think.
That were nice.
It's a model. It's a model of it. It's not like a real working thing.
Yeah, it's a model.
And yeah, I sliced it up. I had the 3D printer running nearly 24/7. Like I'd set it up to run a bunch of like the smaller parts during the day, and then I'd run like a really big part overnight, so then it would still be running in the morning when I woke up. Oh, Pop Pop! He says, hey guys, how's it going? It's going good. We're talking about our offkai trip. Right now we're talking about like what we did leading up to it.
And how I died.
And so yeah. You got kinda sick.
It only happened after though.
The weird thing is I didn't get sick. I was totally prepared to end up sick. But I didn't get sick. I wish I had taken pictures of the PPSH model.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Built for.
That'd be cool.
Again, I can pull up like pictures of the thing that's online. I didn't take pictures of the one that I actually made myself.
You can do that.
Copy image address. Can I just drag this into OBS?
Maybe. Depends. You can try. It might disappear.
Go to downloads.
It might work for you if you just drag drop it.
Sort by modified? It doesn't want to drag drop.
No, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna save the image. Alright, saved it. Drag drop from my file browser? Okay, that worked. Oh, it's really big. I gotta scale it down. Yeah, so I didn't do the drum mag, I did a stick magazine, which was also included in there, but yeah, I printed out like all these parts. It was, you know, to scale for Foxy Roxy's cosplay. My battery on my phone is at 5%. What the hell, why? I have it plugged in, why is it not charging? Wait. Okay, now it's charging. Okay. Now it's not. What the hell is wrong with my charger? I need my phone to not die because my phone does my tracking, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, it's happened to me before.
No.
Worst case, I just use a PNG.
What? Okay, I'm like jiggling it around, and you know what? I'm gonna plug it into my computer because it's USB.
There's been a few times where I've had to use my phone for tracking too,
Alright.
and then it just dies while it's charging.
And I had that happen too. I've had that happen too. Hopefully my phone doesn't die, because I may end up having to be a PNG later.
It's okay, PNGs are cute.
Okay, so that was pretty much the preparation for offkai that I ended up doing. Was I made this. Foxy Roxy put together a couple of cosplays. We did we both did the like the divegrass kit for the flavor team. He did like the V Shoujo Ratnik. Like his the funny thing is Foxy Roxy is a flavor fan, but he's more of a V Shoujo fan than
Very interesting.
a Face Connect fan. So
very
his
rare.
whole thing was like his cosplay was like the V. Oh no, my tracking. His whole thing was like the V Shoujo envoy during the Sakuna Gun Run Accord of tearing apart Nijisanji. So his cosplay stuff was I thought was really creative.
Yeah, there are a lot of good cosplays.
And so I drove down to his house on Wednesday night, and then I stayed the night there, and then we flew out the next morning.
Thursday?
Morning, like afternoonish. Right? Yeah, we flew out on Thursday.
For me, I left Wednesday morning. Like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. That's super freaking early.
Or like 4 a.m. I don't remember, one of the two. Same thing, really. Wednesday. And then we got there like at 10 a.m. Bird flu, yes! They do that! But yeah, I got home Tuesday afternoon. I got very sick.
Rexus says, "Hi, Nicola, you went to offkai with a friend." Yes, I did. I went to offkai with Foxy Roxy. And I met so many people.
We met many friends.
I met a lot of people.
We met many people.
Mhm.
A lot of people.
So then, first day, sign-ups. We're waiting in line
Thursday?
for the badge sign-ups. Yeah, Thursday. I won't say who because I don't want to like face dox, but somebody came up to me as like, "Whoa, you look just like me." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And then the rest of the con, I kept getting people coming up to me and they're like, "Oh, you look just like that guy." I was like, and like, I had no idea who he was.
Yeah, me neither.
But
I had no idea either.
apparently a lot of people know about him.
Yeah. I had no idea until someone told me.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was really interesting. Undercover Lolicon says, was I the only one who knew both of you and him?
Oh, that's cool.
Possibly. Possibly, I don't know.
Very likely.
But he was like,
Very likely.
damn, he was like, oh man, my doppelganger is also a VTuber fan. Little did he know. Little did he know.
I feel like a good 50%, if not like a majority of people there were actually VTubers at this point.
Oh, there were so many VTubers.
Yeah, a lot.
There were so many, like, the you know, cute girls with, like, the COVID face masks, you know.
Oh yeah, that too.
Very low key, but like, you look at them, you know.
Yeah,
like, they're super cute, right?
you just know. And even then, I had my covering as well.
Yeah. The funny thing, I kind of didn't. I was pretty uncovered. I was totally prepared to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And you got sick. I didn't get sick.
Well, the thing is, I didn't really take as much care as I did before in other locations, and also I came in sick, so I got double sick.
Oh, you got there sick? Oh.
I came in sick, I left sick. I'm gonna be sick for another 2 weeks. I'm gonna be sick for a month straight. It's awful.
Oh no.
It's
Oh,
but
no.
I would say the worst is probably over. The worst is probably over. At the very least, I can walk around, I'm sitting down, I can speak again. The worst is over. It's all good.
I can empathize. I remember being sick like that, and it's not fun.
I'm
But
almost
at
never
the same
sick.
time, gosh, I sure feel great.
That's good though.
Sorry,
I will be there soon.
I feel healthy.
That's
I
good.
feel alive.
I will be there soon. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. So, when we touched down in San Jose, I was looking around and I saw someone with the flavor hat. I was like, oh, like someone with the flavor hat. And look a little closer. It's Temp.
You saw him?
And he was there.
He was the first person you saw. Oh, what? I'm upset. I never got to meet him.
Well, we were all talking in Discord and like planning to meet up at the airport.
Oh,
and it
okay,
was
okay.
Me and Foxy Roxy, Temp, Soren, and Salty, because we were kind of coordinating in like the underperformers group chat.
Yeah.
And the group of us 5 were kind of like we were all pretty well coordinated throughout the event. Just like if we were like going out to eat, or you know, someone needed to stash stuff in the hotel room or something. Like we were all in cahoots, right? Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, this is true.
And so we all worked very tightly together. So those were the first people we met and kind of stuck together throughout the rest of the thing. And then and we got the badges. I think it was a little after we got badges, and I met Berlin and Remy.
I met them around the same time as well.
Yeah. There was another guy, I forget his name. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, so it was like underperformers plus Foxy Roxy, Brolin, Rainy, and this other guy I'm forgetting. And we all went out to eat. And that was probably the coolest experience. Like that was excellent. We went and got tacos.
Oh, what place? Where'd you go to for that?
Oh, I forget the name of it.
Because there was one place Sheena or Urika told us not to go to.
There were so many taco places, and we went to just about all of them.
Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah, we had tacos so many different times in different places.
Because you don't really have those back at home, do you? Not like these.
Right. We don't have them here in my small town in northern Minnesota. We used to have a trailer, like a taco trailer. And then they got raided by the DEA a few years ago, and then they stopped existing. Which is sad, because I used to go there like every other day.
Yeah. But you got to have them again.
For tacos.
For tacos.
Yeah. And
suspiciously
Ted
good
was
tacos.
Still is living in Japan.
Yeah.
And he was really craving tacos for quite a bit too. So we were kind of in the same boat. We both really wanted tacos.
Yeah.
A lot.
I have them like every day.
I don't blame you. Tacos are good. Tacos are really good.
They really are. Have you had any burritos? Did you ever have any burritos?
No, I don't like burritos quite as much. Like,
really?
I don't like beans.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
I think rice in like a burrito or like a taco or whatever. I think that's kind of filler. And I think the taco shell or the tortilla kind of fulfills the bread-ish roll.
Yeah, I
like
can see that.
Roll that rice would normally fill.
I can see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see your perspective. I do see your perspective. And you are entitled to your opinion.
Here. I got pictures of some cosplayers.
I don't think I took many pictures of the cosplayers. I took pictures of a few, but not too many.
I took pictures. I took a lot of pictures of merch. Cause I was kind of sent there to get pictures of merch to like see what people are selling. Cause one of our friends. Do you remember like Mixin Horror? He also used to be Mixin Dog. He wants to do some like VTuber merch stuff, and so he wanted me to take pictures of basically everything there.
Yeah.
So then, like we know, like not to do duplicates of things that are like already super available, you know?
Did you notice that there was... I didn't notice, which is why I'm asking, if you saw a lot of Genshin merch there.
I think there was some. The thing is, a lot
but
of
it
the time I would just like
prevalent.
take pictures and move on without like looking at it super closely, you know? Like, I'd see, like, oh, there's a big wall, like, here, I'll just drag this in. Like, oh, hey, here's a big wall of, like, I think this is stickers? And, like, I wouldn't look at each individual one, I'd be like, oh, yeah, there's a bunch of stickers here. I don't know if this is gonna be too yab for YouTube, I hope not, but...
It's probably not. If it wasn't 18 market, then it's probably fine. Night market, I mean.
Also, the camera I had borrowed from Foxy Roxy. Because my phone camera is kind of busted a little bit.
Understandable.
And I've got like 700-ish pictures of merch.
I don't know how many pictures I ended up taking. I'll probably check later.
Rexa says, oh, is Dog in offkai too? Good to see he's still around. No, he actually didn't make it. He kind of sent me in his stead. But prior, I went in the first day. Oh, this was the image I used for our thumbnail. We kind of do control.
You took that picture?
Control F. Control F. Where's the... What was the... Control F. Control F? Yeah, okay, here we go.
I'm trying to...
Yeah, so this was... Well. Yeah, I did take this picture. This was in the line to the vendor hall, because since I wanted to get pictures of, like, all the merch and everything, I wanted to get in there before anything sold out. Although there was a different line for, like, the VIPs and, like, the more expensive badges, and I was like, I don't have that kind of money to spend on that, but I'm gonna get in as soon as I can with the badge that I have, and it was fine. I don't think there was anything that immediately sold out like that. But, like, that's why I wanted to get in, like, as soon as I could.
Nothing sold out, I don't think.
Anything before it sold out, but
yeah.
I wanted to take pictures of everything that I could take pictures of.
Yeah, true.
But the lines, they were very... It wasn't, like, just a line, it was, like, rank and file. Like, they'd have a line for, like, the tile seams, and, like, it would go quite a long ways.
In the morning, especially.
Fairly quickly. And the line was only there for, like, initially when they opened the vendor hall. And then for the rest of the con, it was just, you could go in and out, like, as you please. There's, no line. What else have I got? Like, wait. Oh, yeah, right, cosplayers, right?
None of the cosplayers stuck out to me.
My whole thing was, if I saw a Pippa cosplayer, I'd have to take a picture of the Pippa cosplayer. No matter what. So these are two dudes who are cosplaying Jelly and Pippa. Like the alternate color Pippa. The black Pippa.
Oh, the Shippa. The black Pippa.
Yeah, Shippa.
The Shippa, yeah. The Shippa. Shipkin Shippa.
This one, I think she was the official Pippa cosplayer. It's rotated. Can I transform? Rotate 90 degrees? Wrong 90 degrees.
Are you showing it on your stream?
Kind of close. Yeah.
I don't see it on your stream.
Yeah, I got it on my
I don't see any pictures on your stream.
Are you behind a little bit?
Oh yeah, you're right. I am.
I see it on my stream.
Never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm very
Pops
slow.
is sad. Yeah, sad. He didn't make it. Yeah.
I see
So
it.
this, I think she was the official Pippa cosplayer,
Let me see.
or one of.
I think she was.
I'm not entirely sure. I just saw.
I think she was.
My whole thought process. I see a Pippa cosplayer. I take a picture of Pippa cosplayer.
Was she?
I did see a couple of them that were Pippa cosplayers though too.
I think she was the official
like-
one. I'm not sure.
Like there was this Kone cosplayer. Transform.
I think I know who that is.
Rotate. Clockwise?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Kone cosplay. It's like, oh,
I saw 2 of those this weekend.
Oh.
Let's see if I can also really quickly copy, paste. No, I guess I can't.
Henya? Henya cosplayer.
Oh, I can.
There's another Pippa cosplayer.
I think that's Suni? No, that's not
Very,
Suni. I don't remember who that one is. That might have been the same person, no? I'm not sure.
Was it the same person? I don't know.
I don't know, cause I can't see the tattoo on her leg that the other one has. Cause you'd be able to tell from the tattoo,
Very,
but I'm not sure.
very hot. Very sexy.
I was gonna say very nice. Wait, those are the official Shippas, the slippers too. Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm trying to copy, paste. No, I can't do that.
I'm like scaling it around on my screen. It's not the thing that has filtration.
Copy, paste. I can't do it. The socks, though, maybe she missed out on the socks. I don't know. I'm wondering why is she not wearing the official socks too? You know what I mean?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Why is she not wearing the official
I think it was
socks?
a creative decision. I think it was a creative decision. She was kind of
maybe.
I think she was going in more of like a.
I also just
direction.
realized she's wearing the lewd panties.
I appreciate it.
The lewd panties she has
Yeah.
on. Maybe if I
Yeah.
can. There you go. Maybe just like
very
that.
well done. I appreciate.
She
And
got
then there was this
the
one, Which
slippers
is very,
and the panties.
very, very cute.
I feel like that's Petra. I'm not sure.
Very cute. Very cute Pippa cosplay. I like this one.
I
like
keep
this one a
saying
lot.
that I recognize these people, but I don't. I'm really bad at remembering.
Rexus's Crocs and socks very typical. Yeah. Yeah. That's the extent of the
Hippo
photos I
cosplays.
got. There was a father and daughter cosplay.
Yeah,
Where the dad was doing Papakin.
I
and
saw
the daughter
that guy.
was
Yeah.
doing Pippa.
Yeah.
I forgot to get a picture with them, but that was a really good one too.
Yeah.
And he'd always go like, "Hey, Chad." I saw last night on Pippa's stream. Papakin came in to mention. And then he said something. He's like, "Whoa, it's like an out-of-body experience." And my phone just died. What? My phone just died, I think. Yeah, my tracking. Oh, yeah, my face is frozen. My tracking's dead. My battery. Yeah, my phone died.
PNG time.
All right, well, time to be a PNG. Oh, I don't want to be that PNG.
Oh.
I want to be. I want to be.
I like that one. I like pixel art.
Alright, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one for now.
Pixel art's nice. See if I can pull up some of my own pictures.
I kind of like to do like a pixel art model. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I would like to do that at some point too, but probably not make it myself.
That's the extent of the pictures I dragged into the folder I had to show on stream. Although I had a whole bunch. I've got pictures here with friends, but I don't know if they necessarily want their faces on stream, so I think I'm gonna hold off on showing those on stream, but...
I get it, yeah. Understand.
Got a lot of good memories. Oh, I gotta show this. We brought the crock pot. We brought the crock pot to do our for Foxy, Roxy, and I. We did a beef stew. We set it up to slow cook overnight in our hotel room, and then we had the underperformer guys. We had Dead Mac over to have beef stew with us. Salty made his sourdough bread, and we had Salty's bread with our beef stew for lunch. Oh, it was so good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I kept making the joke. It was like, offkai mishi.
Nice. It sounds really nice.
So it's,
I
it was.
did not do
really
anything
good.
like that.
I would highly recommend con cooking, like cooking in a hotel room at a con, because you're kind of doing something you're not supposed to be doing, but at the same time it's not really that big of a deal.
It shouldn't be.
And you're saving money. We brought the groceries from Minnesota. We ran to the grocery store the night before we flew out from Minnesota. So we got Minnesota prices on our groceries. Except we forgot some of the vegetables. We forgot the celery and carrots. So I went to the grocery store in California to go get celery and carrots.
How much more expensive was it?
On the way, I saw. It actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad for celery and carrots. I think the produce is kind of fine in California. And it looked like there was a lot less selection for meat, and that did look more expensive.
Meat?
Although it was hard to compare it directly because it wasn't exactly the same product.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like they didn't have a whole lot for like beef stew and whatnot. So it was definitely a good thing that we brought that. Oh, what else? Oh, tomatoes were like a lot cheaper. I noticed like cherry tomatoes. Those were a lot cheaper in California than way up here.
Considering the location, yeah.
Odd, but I guess, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think of anything else. Hey, pop. Like, I say pop because I'm from Minnesota. Like soda or Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
That was way more expensive. Way more expensive than California. Like, don't... You're gonna bring something along with you. Well, I guess you can't because of, like, TSA restrictions on liquids.
Unless it's in a checked bag.
Holy crap. Oh, can you bring liquids in a checked bag? That might have been a good idea.
Yes. Yes, you can.
I brought my kitchen knife in the checked bag, too, for chopping everything up. You can see it in the photo here. Like right here. I've got it wrapped in a paper towel because I don't have a sheath for it.
That's true.
But it's my, yeah. There was another photo I had of it, that had my flavor hat in it too. Cause I was going around with the flavor hat with, that I got from, Yana's store way back when. Do I have that photo? It might be in the other. Would be in here. Might be like way down at the bottom of this. No, it's not here either. Oh, I could show this. There was like a whole bunch of like the fancy cars with like the VTuber wraps on it.
Oh yeah, the Hime one.
Like this one was.
Yes.
I took pictures of all of them, but I don't think I need to show all of them on stream. But yeah, they were really. I thought those were super cool.
I didn't get a picture of all of them.
I was using flash on the camera, and some of them came out like super blown out.
I can't even tell what that is.
Yeah.
I hate that these don't scale properly. It was a dog bowl. There was a dog bowl at the foot of the Hime car, yes.
Oh, hey, here's something with a QR code if somebody wants to figure out where that QR code went.
Probably their Twitter.
There you go. Yeah, I think it says follow Select City on Twitter. There you go. There's someone to follow on Twitter.
This is the ceiling of the Capitalist room party. Just full of pee. P. And then just need.
Read on your stream. SG Mini Rookie.
I put the rope. I put the bird on your head.
Oh, we're in the padded room.
Oh yeah, the patterns. Yeah. The patterns on the ceiling. Very amusing.
Oh yeah, the patterns on the CD. Oh yeah. I remember that.
And then there was Sneed.
Yeah,
Sneed.
the room party was set up by Mr. Yura.
Yeah.
There were two of them, I think. There was one on what was it? Friday and Sunday, was it?
Yeah, Friday, Sunday,
I
and
remember
Thursday.
There was a day in between the two of them.
Yeah. It was Saturday that there was an indie room party.
I found out about it super late, and for the first one, I found out that it was happening like super late. So I kind of got in at the tail end of the first one.
Yeah.
And then the second one, somebody called the cops on us, and they came up. We're like, oh, we got a noise complaint, and then they got there and they were like, I have capacity issues.
Yeah.
So I kind of left early so that the capacity problems would be less, because there were other people that wanted to get drinks, and I wanted to.
A lot of people are just hanging out. Yeah.
Give the other people their other opportunities. Yeah. But that was really, really cool. That was like meeting all of the people that were like normally in the Kapipi Chord.
Yeah.
But like in real life, it's like, oh, I know you. Yeah, like just about everyone there is like someone who's, super familiar in this.
Yeah, like recognizing names and putting faces to them.
Yeah. Rexus says, is that a dog bowl in front of the Hime car? I might have missed that. It'll be
It
cool.
was.
Can I get the Hime car back up?
Someone has a dog bowl. Yeah, someone put a dog bowl in front of the car. It's very, very silly.
I've got a bunch of folders here with, because the camera split it into like a bunch of folders for whatever reason.
I have so many pictures as well.
Or was it this way? Let's see, Hime car. Let's see. Here. Hey, it's this one? Me.
Yes, the Hime car.
Down
It's
here?
right underneath the license plate.
Oh wow, yeah, it's right there.
It's a dog bowl. Because
That's
she's
silly.
freaky like that.
Bark, bark. Yeah, yeah. She's great. Hime's
Hime's
great.
freaky like that. This is my favorite vendor, Cat.
There's a lot of like meet and greets, like this kind of thing. Oh, the V Fleet project is like
Yeah, they were at
the ship
CarrierCon.
restoration projects.
Yeah, the CarrierCon
Yeah,
people.
CarrierCon was kind of like all about them.
Mm-hmm,
They had a booth in the industry hall.
Industry, okay. I never
and,
saw them.
Like they were doing meet and greets there. But like their whole thing is they set up a VTuber company to kind of spread awareness about their project because they're essentially operating as a private company. Like they're not getting government funding for these museums. They have to raise the money themselves.
Yeah, and Pippa donated like a
and-
ton of money towards that too during CarrierCon week.
Yeah. So they set up a VTuber company just to get eyes on the restoration project. It's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, there was like a whole bunch of meet and greets in like the industry hall. Someone here had an empty booth. Churro-sama? Yeah, there's a picture I got of an empty booth.
Oh, on Thursday or when?
I think it was the first day it opened.
First day?
There was like a row of like the 1 day.
Oh
open
yeah, the one
booths.
day.
Like
Yeah.
they switched them out. I didn't get pictures of all of them throughout like every day. Maybe I should have, but I got pictures of it on the first day, basically.
I took a lot of pictures of the vendors as well, but I haven't even gone to sort through them yet.
Rexa says, "Oh, I didn't know V Fleet was a private thing." Yeah, yeah. Like the whole restoration project is a private. I think it's a non-profit. I want to say.
I don't remember.
But I think it's a really cool project. Oh, here's a Pippa.
Well, I think
There's a Pippa
that's
there.
Hina.
Pippa here, Pippa.
I think it's Hina.
Yeah.
Hinatsuki. I think that vendor is. I have that giant Pippa plushie. I don't have the little mini plushie. I take that one everywhere.
Now I'm getting regrets. Damn.
Of not buying.
I didn't buy any merch. I just took pictures of everything.
I didn't buy a whole lot this year either.
Oh, here's another Pippa cosplay I missed when I was looking through this the first time. Let me transform. First of all, let's fit, and then transform, rotate, counterclockwise? I think this was the dad, possibly. But it's the Pippa cosplay, so I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Was another Pippa cosplay.
That's not the other guy. No, it's just someone else. I know who that.
Not the
I came
dad?
across no. I came across this guy several times. It wasn't him. No.
There were a bunch of Pippa cosplayers. It was really cool to see.
I lost count of how many there were. There were so many.
I see someone cosplaying my Oshi. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Do we wanna pull up Remy's video and kind of maybe have that play in the background as he kind of
Yeah, I don't
talk
see why
about
not.
things maybe?
We can do that, yeah. I'm gonna not stare at that. I did have some questions though. If you wanted to like do a more interview style format. Otherwise, it's okay. You just have it more
gonna mute
casual.
that and just hit play on that. Okay. You got some questions? I can answer some questions.
Alright.
Or we can just chat.
Nothing super informal. So let me pull it up here.
Before we get into this, there was something.
Yeah.
There was something I noticed with our Uber driver that I really want to talk about.
Yeah.
Let me make a new
It's
file
expensive,
here
I'm sure.
in GIMP because I need a drawing to. This is kind of a driving tip. This is Nicola's driving tip. Okay. Let me do window capture GIMP. Where's GIMP? Here? Okay. Drag that down. Okay. Now we need to move that like here. Okay, so we got the road. We got, say it's a 3-lane road, and we've got like a bunch of cars over here.
3 lanes.
With not a whole lot of space, right? Yeah, like 3 lanes, right?
I'm seeing.
And say we got, a few cars over here, right? And say you're here, like this is. Or maybe say, like this lane too. Say this, like, it's pretty heavy traffic, right? Now let's say you want to make a lane change, right?
You put your signal on.
Yeah,
yeah, you
thing.
put your
You
signal
use your turn
on.
signal. Something I noticed our Uber driver would do is he would like look for an opportunity to turn where there's like space, and then he would put on the turn signal. And like I used to do that when I was like a beginner driver. And the thing is, that's really stressful for both you, but also the people around you, because you kind of behave in sort of an unpredictable way. So like your turn signal is a way to indicate intent to change your lane. So like even before there's like an opening for you to change, what you do is you put on your turn signal, like the moment you're like, I want to switch over.
To indicate,
and then the people over here is like, oh, this person wants to move over.
Yeah.
We'll back up, we'll slow down and leave some space for them. But if you just wait for an opening and you just go, then they're like, oh shit, there's someone here, and then they have to stomp on the brakes and they're gonna yell, road rage, we mad at you, And then of course, like you're trying to gauge the opening, and maybe you're wrong. Maybe you end up with a crash. Maybe, or you know, it's just more. It's way more stressful if you like. It's way less stressful if you turn the signal to create an opening for yourself to merge into.
Yes.
So yes, that is my driving tip. Nicola's driving tip. There we go. Okay. that's what I had to say.
Driving culture is always different depending on where you are.
Yeah,
As difficult as it can be. And there's some things I don't agree with, but sometimes that's just how it is.
Pump Pop says, I wish I had some cheap ice cream right now. I have
That
some
sounds
ice cream in the
nice.
fridge. I might have some.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the Hime car. The Hime car. The Heim car.
Okay, pulling back up
The Hime car.
Rainey's
With her
recording.
stupid dog bowl.
Rainey was going around recording with the old camcorder. I have my old cam it's from Fox You actually. I had my old cam. They got the pride flag. They got the flag at the.
It's California. What do you expect?
It's California. We gotta do one in the Midwest or in Vegas. I'm really so FazeCon. Where do you think FazeCon is gonna be?
Gay.
Do you think he's just gonna do it in California and just do another one in California?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think that would
Yes.
be, for me, I think that would be worst case scenario. Best case scenario would probably be Midwest. So like
Implying.
Minneapolis or Chicago.
It's
for
not
me.
happening.
I
It's not
really doubt
happening.
they'd ever do that.
It's not happening, unfortunately.
I wish, but it's not happening. I think the most, the best scenario that's like realistic would be if they had it in Vegas. I think that would be really, really good.
That'd be interesting, but also unlikely.
Because cities there are kind of used to, I guess, like a little bit more. Oh no! Oh no! Did I have something crash?
Your stream is lagging, yeah. Your stream is buffering.
Oh, am I back?
I think so. I think it's back, yeah. I think
OBS stopped
your stream is
there,
back.
and I clicked start streaming again.
No, you're fine now. You're fine now.
But as I was saying, like Vegas, I think venues in Las Vegas are kind of more used to dealing with rowdier crowds. Like I know, DEF CON is hosted in Vegas, right? And they have been for like 20 years.
It depends.
And those guys have had some pretty, I guess, tricky crowds to deal with. So, like, if FaZe needs to deal with, like, some of the crazier capipis, I think maybe that would probably be a better option. Oh, you got pizza?
Yeah. We have pizza now. No, I just ate, so whatever, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might actually just be in Canada. Well, I mean, Hime confirmed that it's gonna be in the United States, but a lot of us were thinking
I think
that it might actually be Canada. But
I would really, really hope that it's not in Canada because I think the vast majority of phase fans are in the US
Yeah.
versus Canada.
Of course.
And then returning from the con, everyone would have to pay duties on like
Oh yeah,
all of the
definitely.
merch, right?
Definitely.
On top of like either getting passports or the enhanced driver's licenses or whatever, like the documentation to get into Canada, which is
Right.
gonna be a pretty significant barrier for a lot of people, I would think.
Yeah, considering that a lot of people have their passport. I got distracted by the picture.
Yeah, I don't.
I got mine for other
So
reasons, but I have it. But I wouldn't expect everyone to have their passport just like laying around ready to go.
But like I think he said, I think they confirmed that it's not gonna be in Canada. Like, I kind of have my doubts.
Yeah, apparently it's not. Apparently it's actually going to be in the US. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
But I
missed out on this.
really
I'm
hope they
sad.
don't hold it in California.
It very likely is going to be in California again.
Something that would be really cool if they did it in Vegas. Again, referencing DEF CON. Every year for DEF CON, there's this thing called the DEF CON shoot, where they go out to the desert, and a lot of the desert around Vegas is BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management.
Where you can just shoot for free. Yeah.
You can just go out there and go shooting. And of course, Kapipis and what's Sleepy's fan name?
Oh
but
man.
Sleepy fans especially.
Sleepy fan name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or like a lot of FaZe fans are, you know, pretty deep in the firearms autism, of course, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would be really cool if it was an option for, you know, a significant chunk of people visiting FaZeCon.
It'd be cool.
To go out and go shoot out in the desert. I think
cool.
that would be really cool.
It would be cool. I have BLM like maybe 30 minutes away from where I live. Thankfully. So I don't have to like go out to an actual range and like pay what is it, like $50 or whatever. Instead of just go out to the desert, just shoot for free. I don't have to pay. I'm not gonna pay.
Yeah. I think that could potentially be an option in California, but then of course everything that you bring has to be California compliant, which is kind of a tough sell.
Yes, that's the thing. Yes, that is the thing.
And
but
then
I
everybody
mean,
has to be,
if no one knows,
pay for licenses. Yeah.
Well, you don't really need a license.
Somebody who's upset at Kapipis calls the cops on them, you know.
Yes. However, I will say you don't need a license. You do not need a license. License not necessary.
Alright, that's good. I'm not too super familiar with California laws. I just know that they're pretty stringent.
They can be, yeah, but it's nowhere near as bad as New York. New York is much more strict about their gun laws.
Okay.
I gotta be like mega careful here with these pictures. Some of these pictures are a little bit they're a little bit much. Some of these pictures.
But yeah, they announced FaZeCon.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Someone was saying like it's such a power move to go in, sponsor like the whole event, bring in all of these professional cosplayers to cosplay all the girls, and then, like, right in the middle of it, announce, oh yeah, we're doing our own con with blackjack and hookers.
Yep, basically, that's basically what happened. It was very amusing. But also, looking forward to it.
Good
but
move,
also,
good move, Fishman. Good move. Pop says, I wouldn't want to travel that far for a con. Yeah, that's kind of something that kind of... Kippa said that, it's like, oh, if it's in the Midwest, then, like, no one's gonna want to travel that far. It's like, god damn it, that's like, every time I have to travel out of the Midwest, I have to travel that far.
No matter what, someone's gonna have to travel anyways. And Sakuna definitely does not want to travel far, so he's either gonna be in California or in Canada. It's one of those two. One of those two. And if it's not outside of his warehouse area, then he's not going. So Sakuna's staying near his warehouse. He's not going like 10 miles outside of his warehouse area.
Oh, what if it was in somewhere in Oregon?
Oregon.
What are Oregon gun laws like? Are they pretty bad?
I think the entire West Coast is just like kind of not friendly compared to other states, I guess. But
it might not be that far for the West Coast if they went to like Montana, maybe.
I guess not. But I guess probably the next best place aside from West Coast for West Coast people would probably be Vegas, like you said. And if not, then probably Texas. But again, I don't really see it happening realistically. Texas would be good. But again, I don't see it happening because of Sakuna. Because Sakuna is very lazy, and he doesn't like to spend very much money on things that don't require it. Like, he'll spend money on, like, stupid stuff. But he won't spend money on, like, stuff like, I don't know, shipping, for example.
and the other thing is, he probably already has a whole bunch of connections in California.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you heard about this other thing, but apparently people were telling me that FazeCon is going to be staffed by the same people as offkai staff.
Yeah, I think as long as they keep doing these things in California, and like as long as FaZe has like as long as there's like really crazy people on Blue Sky that hate FaZe, you know, I think that they're gonna run into problems with running things in California.
I got this street pass. Chicken jockey.
This is a street pass? What?
This is a street pass that I got.
Oh, let me please.
I started laughing so hard when I saw it.
Hold on, let me take a screenshot of what's on your stream. Can you go back?
No, yeah, I'm trying to adjust it. I'm trying to resize it.
There.
There you go.
I gotta show this on my stream. I took a screenshot.
Chicken jockey.
Cause 3DS has the street pass thing where it's like when you pass people nearby, it does like a hello from whatever me, right? And so it's kind of like a way to maybe exchange memes with people nearby. Evidently Pippa had a
yeah,
3DS
apparently she did. Yeah.
There.
I heard that she did. I never got hers though.
I don't have a a 3DS. I just had my DS Lite.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going around showing people my Nintendo DS homebrew game.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Very cool.
Yeah. I got to show it to Sakana.
Mm-hmm.
I get to show it to like a whole bunch of VTuber friends, and like everybody when I'd show it to them, their faces light up and they're like, "You actually got that? How did you do that?" Like, you know. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I of course I did that for the Face Connect Game Jam.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really different having it like physically in your hands.
Yeah.
Versus just like something that you can download off the internet. So I will definitely be doing that again. Unfortunately for this upcoming game jam, I think I'm probably gonna be pretty busy.
Understandable.
I'm gonna be moving closer to my parents down south, so I'm gonna be really busy doing like moving things.
Yeah.
So, and that's like right in the middle of the game jam. So, you know, I either need to hard focus on the game jam, focus on moving, and I gotta focus on moving. So, unfortunate because I like doing the game jam.
They're fun to play. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would like to do more Nintendo DS stuff. Like it's kind of like the quirky art girl of computer hardware, because it's not like a modern CPU. You have like some very limited 3D hardware, and then you also have like older hardware sprite and tile hardware with like 4 different layers. And it's like completely different how you do graphics on the Nintendo DS than how you do it on like a modern computer.
There's always like different types.
All the other, yeah, like all the other capabilities of the Nintendo DS, but it's
different software, hardware.
It's kind of, it's closer to writing like a like an NES game or like a Commodore 64 game with like
assembly?
less strict hardware requirements. Not assembly. It's in C++, but like
okay.
waiting for
it's
a
not as
vertical
hard,
blank and doing your updating in the vertical blank. And there's actually an interrupt for doing horizontal blank stuff too, like and then there's the sound of hardware is very quirky. There's actually 2 separate processors on the Nintendo DS. There's the ARM9 and the ARM7, and some of the stuff is handled by the ARM7. Yeah, it's very quirky. It's very quirky, and I like developing for it. It's really interesting to me. So I do intend to do more. I'm just gonna have to miss this game jam because of just life circumstances, unfortunately.
But you were in a lot of the other ones, weren't you? You've done a lot for the other game jams.
There were a couple of them I missed. There were a couple of them I missed. A lot of the other ones I did. I was at Nicola back then.
Right.
So, yeah.
Still, I feel like you've contributed a lot.
Yeah. Although I need to like improve my quality. Because a lot of the things that I make come out kind of really unfinished.
Yeah.
The last one I did was probably the closest to a properly finished game, but even then it's still super short. So I need to get better. I need to get better.
You can always
Maybe
improve.
do like some pre-jam preparation type of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. My other
I
picture.
know Raimi wanted to help me do stuff with like sprite work,
Oh, those are fun.
like with art.
Yeah. Cause is she great at that?
I would like to get
She has
Temp's help
experience?
with. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Temp does really
Yeah.
good art too.
Raimi. Yeah. And Temp is really good at like 3D modeling.
Mhm.
So I would really like to get his help with that.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask him about some stuff as well.
Yeah, Temp is powerful.
I never got to meet him. I'm sad. One day I'll see him. I'll see him one day, and then I'm gonna suplex him.
He was always like tapping out on his social battery. Like he's definitely a very introverted. Like
I am too.
there's like the kind of introvert where it's like you're just like isolated all the time, which is kind of like me.
Yeah.
But there's also the kind of introvert where it's like you have a social battery. When you run out, you need to be alone. And that's like Temp, and it's
Okay.
not like me at all. Like I actually, I'm kind of like a secret extrovert or like an ambivert or whatever, where like I really enjoy meeting people and I really enjoy talking to people and I can just go and go and go and go and go, but
I feel like I can relate to that.
spend a lot of time alone.
What is this
I spend a
signing?
lot
What are
of
these
time-
signatures?
Oh, these were like say something nice for Senna. Cause she's been gone for quite a while.
I never saw
She's
this.
had she went on hiatus for to hibernate over the winter, and she
I did see
hasn't
that.
come back yet.
I did see that she went on hiatus, but I never saw
And it's-
the signature table.
Late June.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope she's okay. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
She never really gave much information as to what's going on.
Yeah.
I really hope she's okay.
I'm sure she's fine.
I mean, you never know though. You never know. Oh yeah, the staircase is closed at the top, but it's not closed at the bottom. I couldn't tell you how many times I started walking up and I realized, oh shit,
This is the wrong
thing.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these videos now and seeing if I see myself in them. Because I was walking around a lot.
I think I was following them around a little bit for one of the videos. Was it this one?
Because I think
It
I
might-
know
yeah,
who
it
this
might have been
person
this
is in
one that I was
front.
following them around
Uh-huh. Oh, this is a long one. After
and
hours.
kind of just occasionally jumping in. There was a bit here where like we came across a piano and I started playing piano.
I saw that one. I saw that piano, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
after
the
hours,
questions.
After everyone went to bed, it's like the liminal space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, questions. You got questions for me?
Okay, it's a preface with what is your worst memory of offkai?
Worst memory of offkai.
Yes. Well, first of all, was this your first one, right? This was your first one?
Yeah, this is not my first con, but this is
But
my first
offkai.
offkai.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had gone to Otakon in Washington, D.C. to go see Pippa a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. I almost went to that one.
It was like shortly after I missed offkai and I was so pissed about it, and like seeing everything online, I got super FOMO.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm going to the next con with Pippa, and I went to Otakon, and it did not live up to
Yeah,
any
it's
of the
different.
expectations from what I
It's
thought from
much
offkai.
different. Yeah.
Offkai is offkai. Like offkai is like FaZe Connect's home base, or at least it is for now until FaZeCon.
Until FaZeCon now, yeah.
Otakon was announced like a week in advance, and there were very few people who actually were able to make it there for Pippa. And then of course Otakon is more of a broader anime convention, whereas offkai is more strictly focused on VTubers. So it was very, like, I think there were more people at offkai for Flavor this year than there were people at Otakon for FaZe Connect when I went. Which is kind of insane to think, right?
FaZe hadn't announced officially
like
for Otakon until like a week before, you said, right?
Yeah, like a week. Yeah.
Fish had said at offkai that unofficially they were going to be there, but it wasn't like publicized. Is the problem? That's the problem that FaZe has with a lot of these events, is that they're never made public until it's like super late.
Yeah.
The Fishman special, of course, yes.
And that's the thing, is it's like Pippa was talking about like the barbecue thing, right?
The barbecue, yeah.
Or like I'm talking about like the doing something similar to like the DEF CON shoot, but for FaZe fans.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do any community-run events or anything like that, it all has to be set up way well in advance. And this girl, Julie. Let me back up to get like a coherent frame here. Foxy Roxy and I went to her panel. I didn't know about her before. Foxy Roxy showed me her table, and what she does, this Julie, she hand paints like all of her stream assets, and she does like a boatload of animation for her stream using like very normal tools like Adobe Character Creator and OBS and a lot of that. She's really cool. Tommy says, I hope it was fun. Yeah, offkai was super fun. Super fun. But yeah, Julie is a very interesting VTuber. Indeed. She mentioned, somebody asked like how many layers there was for her like character rig, and she's like, oh, it's about 800, and the crowd was like, oh, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I need to clean up, and meanwhile we're just like really impressed with just how much work that this person puts into.
Is it live 2D?
What she's doing. I think she mentioned it was Adobe Character Creator.
Oh, okay. Still.
Yeah.
Still. Because on this one, on this model, I have like about 100 layers as well. Yeah, but it's also really messy too. I need to clean it up. I have so many. I have so many layers that write it out actually. If you can.
I'll type her name into chat.
Yeah. What's this? What am I holding?
Yeah, she's really cool.
I'm holding some kind of a thing. It's a mystery. Mystery holding.
Alright, continuing on with the video. Oh, what are you talking about?
Julie.
Probably
People were
FaceCon.
just...
We're always talking about FaceCon.
Yeah. A lot of people were talking about FaceCon all weekend. Oh, there's Toho stuff there too, I missed it.
Ah. You wouldn't download a fanboy.
I did not see that. Wow. But...
Yeah, there's the industry exhibit hall.
Yeah. Those tables, people were throwing everything.
Derby.
Booth. Booth is wild.
Smash your pass with the...
The ghost, yeah,
from
ghost. The Call of Duty, I think? Yeah. The Call of Duty ghost. Oh, you know what I just realized? I posted this in the wrong channel. Oops!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh well. Oh well, it was nothing unsafe, so it's okay. It's a dead server anyways.
The V cards.
Yeah, so did you hear about sex?
I got reminded of the what was that card game? Oshi Push?
Oshi
There was
Push.
like the Oshi Push room downstairs, and I remembered they set up the robot for you in there, like the Japanese face connects. Remember you and Tim and I got to meet her.
I wanted to meet her.
Tim got a conversation in Japanese.
Nice.
And then I got to tell her, I wanted to buy her a Coke because she's like cola maxing. But all they had was Pepsi.
Yeah, they had a deal. It's always that.
Yeah, but I think she appreciated it that because her cola maxing bit was really funny. I really like her personality. She reminds me of she kind of reminds me of Matoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. The major.
I know her, yeah.
Yeah, she reminds me a lot of her, except very ganky.
In terms of design?
In terms of design, she reminds me of Matoko Kusanagi. In terms of personality, she's very ganky. Yeah, I like you. She's really cool.
I like you as well. I like her design a lot.
Yeah.
What is your...
I'm surprised they didn't have kind of like a kayfabe thing between you and Pippa, because Pippa's kind of like her kind of kayfabe thing is like chaos and crime and running from the cops and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
and,
true.
And you is the cop. So it would kind of make sense for them to kind of have like a, like a fake kayfabe rivalry type kind of thing, you know?
It's kind of a closer juxtaposition between Leah and Yori, I'd say. I never did go to main stage.
They pulled Kazuna out of retirement.
I never even got to go for that. That's the main reason I wanted to go to the concert, and I never even got to go.
I didn't get to go either.
Yeah. Same thing that happened last year. I wanted to go for Kiara's concert, part of the concert, but I never got to go. Mildly upsetting.
I was following them around while they were recording this, so I kind of saw a little bit outside of the hallway, but we kind of moved on and looked at other stuff.
Are these videos public?
It's really neat meeting Bro Lemon. Yeah, this is on our channel, Rini's channel.
Okay. Let's see if I can grab that then. Oh man, I gotta sort through all my tabs.
Raimi, she looked a lot younger than I would have thought.
I'm not gonna comment on that. That seems like a landmine of a topic.
Possibly a landmine to elaborate on. You don't need to elaborate on it, but
yeah.
Yeah, kind of an observation.
I have no idea if I'm in this video. I'm just gonna say I'm not, and just leave it at that. But yeah. What is your best memory of offkai?
There were so many. There were so many, really.
Top three.
You asked me my worst memory, and I kind of got sidetracked.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
My worst memory was outside the con when I was going to go get groceries. There were so many homeless people and druggies. Like I remember coming across someone who was having a very heated argument with a garbage can.
That's weird, because I never get that.
Yeah, that was I would say that's not good. That's kind of not so great.
Well, it's a good thing it's not of the con itself.
Probably, yeah, I would say that's kind of that's kind of not great.
Yeah.
Best memories.
Best memories. If you can't pick, you get three.
Is kind of the tail end of the first KPP meetup night. That room up there where there were so many of us, kind of just the room party.
Yeah.
Kind of discussing I guess the future of Face Connect and the different cons and everything.
Oh, when Des was up there ranting and being drunk, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was an interesting talk.
Like later on when we all moved to the couches and whatnot. Once a lot more of the other people kind of cleared out. I think that was definitely up there for one of the better ones.
Was that Friday or Sunday?
Eating tacos with Broline, Raimi, all the underperformers, people. That was definitely up there too. That was really, really top tier.
One more memory.
Meeting you was a good one.
Definitely an impression.
Not one in particular, but showing people all the people the Nintendo DS game.
That was fun, yeah.
Hey, karaoke night! Do you want to talk about karaoke night?
Yeah, we can talk about karaoke night. I do have
that was
the Pippa still up here.
After the con had ended. It was like
day after.
Yeah, that would have been.
It was like 12 of us.
Monday night?
Yes, I want to say yes.
Yeah, and bunch of kind of the straggler kapipis who hadn't left and hadn't flown out yet. We all got together and rented out a karaoke place and split the cost amongst each other, which apparently it was like $700.
We got ripped
but
off of
because we
the
split it, it was
discount
like-
thing because it was supposed to be 50% off, and they never gave us the 50% off.
Well, that's so shady. But it's California. Like, what can you expect? People in California are... Oh, the California people. It's not,
California
it's
be
not, It's not quite like
California.
the South, and it's not quite like the Midwest. Like,
Yeah.
people are a lot nicer outside of California. You know?
Maybe.
Or it's like California and New England are like, they're like the meanest people. They're just not very nice.
I don't even go out, so I can't tell. I can't compare to any place.
I don't go out all that often, but of when I've been, people in the South are like Texas, Arkansas. I've been to Texas, I've been to Arkansas,
Arkansas.
I've been to North Carolina. And people in all of those places are, you know, the term Southern hospitality, it's very true. It's very true. Like, they're very, very nice in those areas.
I've never really been.
And of course I've lived in Minnesota. I've been in Minnesota. I've traveled to Wisconsin to meet some people before. I've been down to Iowa for some like robotic stuff. Like anywhere you go in the Midwest, like Midwest nice is a true thing. Like, you go around here, people are gonna be nice to you. They're gonna be helpful. They're gonna, you know, go out of their way to be accommodating. I don't know that I've ever been to New York, or I guess
New
I can't
York,
say
I've
that
been to
really been
once.
to. I can't say that I've ever really been to the. I can't say that I've ever really been to New England. I've been to Washington, D.C.
I've been there. Like twice, maybe.
But Washington, D.C., California. Although, to be fair, I think a lot of my perspective is that those places, the places I were in those areas, were in huge metropolitan areas
Yeah.
for the purposes of going to a con. And it's always super busy, and people are always very brisk with you.
Yes.
And extremely impersonal.
Yeah.
And no one's ever gonna go out of their way for you. And if they do, it's like they're probably going to be taken advantage for doing so.
Possibly,
So, like, you don't really have, like, Southern hospitality or Midwest nice there. And, I guess to be fair, like, I was in Minneapolis a number of times, which is also a major metropolitan area, but in the Midwest. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, this is the part where I play the piano. Let me back up a little bit. And I'll
It was
unmute
very
it.
hidden. This place is very hidden.
Yeah.
What did you say you played?
Yeah. Kind of poorly, but
I'm frantically trying to find where my music is coming I can't find my BGM anymore.
I think he can briefly see me here. Yeah, there I am. But she pretty quickly hides it, so...
I never got to see Raimi.
Oh, you should have met her.
I would have.
She's really
yeah.
nice.
She didn't come to the party room, did she? I don't think I met her otherwise.
They did go to the fourth floor party. I don't think they went. No. They did go to the Kapipi party room on the last day.
With Lime?
Like, kind of after the cop showed up, you know?
Oh. So that was on the last day then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I know when they came up then, because I was talking with Lime for about an hour or so, and then he went out. Are you... Let me...
Yo, let's check it out.
Yes, but you can't play piano. Yes, but my girl upstairs says the distant piano and empty hallway really sells the backrooms vibes. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it, like, kind of after dark is very, like, liminal spacey. I'm gonna turn the volume back down again, so we can continue chatting.
Do you have any regrets that stand out?
Do I have any regrets? I didn't buy any merch. I guess I could have maybe bought maybe something about Pippa. Maybe a plushie or something, but I was very much trying to
enjoy yourself.
Conserve money.
Oh,
I'm
conserve,
being
yeah.
very frugal because I don't have a job right now. I need to find a new job.
Oh yeah, true.
So
I think offkai is like the one time a year that I actually spend money. Because otherwise, I don't really spend much.
I think the next time I go, I want to bring my truck. Because there's a lot of things that I just wouldn't fly with on an airline.
Yeah.
I'd like to load things in the back of my truck and drive
I know
over.
there's quite a few people that did drive. So it's very doable. It's just tiring, is the thing. So it's up to you.
I like driving long distances, but gas ain't cheap.
No, especially not in California, yeah. Especially
And
not
with
in
my
California.
old truck, I really don't get all that great of gas mileage. And I also have to get the premium gas because it's kind of an older engine.
It's one of those, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So it's even more expensive. So yeah, I don't blame you if you don't want to drive out. But I think like once you're here, you don't have to
really
drive
like
that
to drive, but you know, it'd be a lot more manageable to drive if it was closer, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So like that's why I'm really hoping for either Minneapolis or Chicago, but
Perhaps.
like, I understand if it's not gonna make it there.
Unlikely. We're probably not having FaceCon in anywhere except California at this point.
Although it'd be just my luck, I'd be moved down to Arkansas, and then they do have it up in Minneapolis. And I have to drive all the way back.
I'm gonna have to watch
the elevators.
these videos back.
I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Met Yaru in the elevator.
Oh, nice.
It was like on the last day, like as things were closing up.
The last day.
There were some boomers in the elevator. and they were like, "What's going on? What is this whole thing?" And she gave like this really super professional pitch about like what VTubers are, like what's going on, and like, and they were like, "Oh, okay," and then they left because it's an elevator.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was really professional. Do you stream? Because I didn't know it was Yarum.
You didn't recognize her voice?
I kind of thought it might be from her. I kind of thought it might be from her voice, but it's kind of hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Naru," and I'm like, "Really?" And like, "Yeah, I'm Nicole." And she's like, "Oh yeah, flavor hat."
Oh wow. That's wild.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I saw her a few times. Wait, was that Sakuna? That was Sakuna in the video, I think.
What?
I think that was Sakuna in the video. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
This is like a People at Stray Guild guy.
Yeah. Did you?
Was that Sakuna?
It might have not been. I don't think it was. It was a lookalike. There was a guy that looked like Sakura, but I don't think it was him.
This guy?
I don't think that's him. I do not think that's him. He doesn't have his hairstyle. That's not him.
Okay.
That's not him. Even so, he wouldn't want his stuff to be like online anyways, so... No, I don't think it's him. It's not him. Sakuna is funny though. Sakuna is very funny. He's very funny. I got him to sign my badge.
I don't think a lot of people expected the room parties to be recorded.
He had the glasses.
Bro just saw an Asian man and said that's Fishman.
He had the glasses. He had the glasses. He had the Sakuna glasses.
Yeah, he had the glasses. He had the short hair. He had the same like face shape.
Yeah. Yeah. But you saw him, right? You know what he looks like.
I'm gonna meet this again. Yeah. I saw him like once or twice. I'm not entirely sure that it is or isn't him.
In the video, I don't think that was him. Because, yeah. But there were... I got that all weekend too. I was like, hey, that guy kind of looks like Sakuna. And then people were saying back, hey man, just because it's an Asian guy, that doesn't mean that they all look the same. I'm like, look, they had the same hairstyle, they had the same glasses, they had the same height. How can you not blame me? They looked very much. And then this other guy was saying, oh yeah, bro, that's just a regular Chinese guy. They had the same chicken donkey. Oh man, I'm dead.
Google Donkey.
Google Donkey, chicken donkey. Pippa donkey. I still have my Pippa donkey. Yeah. I got another Remy donkey. I got my second Remy donkey that I can now use. I never got to go to many of the other room parties though. I was mostly just in one or two.
I think it was around this point. Remy told me I need to go find Foxy Roxy. Because evidently he was like super drunk.
Oh,
and had to
yeah.
be pulled back to the room.
What day was this? This was on Sunday? Saturday?
I think this is on, Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
So I pulled Foxy Roxy back to the room, and then he went back down. So he went back. The reason the thing is though is like I had lost my room card and he had the only way to get in.
So you had to go find him?
Kind of needed him to get back into the room. Yeah.
Yeah. I was only on the party room floor for like the Saturday only. And then other than that, I wasn't really on that floor. But it seems fun. Maybe next year I'll do more of the room parties. I'll just go around and yeah. Or next time.
I didn't do any drinking now. Like I don't drink alcohol. Like I mean, this is a con. There wasn't really much like driving.
Yeah.
And of course we flew in, but like I would be the kind of guy to be like the designated driver, if it was called for, you know.
Yeah. But there were still plenty of non-alcoholic stuff at the Kapipi room party anyways.
Kyra says that is a lot of booze. Truly, I was accountability.
Pretty much. Aren't we all?
Kinda.
It is. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little bit worried I'm gonna get people mad at me for looking at this if it's not supposed to be recorded. But Rainy posted it. And
Yeah, it's Rainy.
So
It's
fine
it's
with
fine.
it, and,
It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Worst case, you can just blur it out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm about.
I remember Mr. Europe made a mocktail for me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Party.
How'd you like that one?
I did enjoy that. That was pretty good.
It's supposed to be terrible. Well, in terms of looks, anyways.
I don't know.
It's supposed to look bad.
Sorry.
In terms of taste, I never tasted that one actually. I never got to taste that one.
It looked kind of like a milkshake kind of thing. Well, I got an ad. You see that? Can I pause and turn my lights on here? Oh, and then. Well, did I add? I must have added this to the list.
Yeah.
Was that the last? Was that the last video?
I think so.
I think that was the last video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my lights because it kind of got dark. Kind of got dark here, and you know, I stream.
I mean, I'm fine with ending now if you want. I'm pretty much done now too. Like myself.
I'll be back super shortly. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm running out too. Of like energy, that is. This is like usually half as long as I usually stream, which I'm kind of surprised that I've lasted this long. Yesterday I could only stream for like 20 minutes, but now I went for like quite a bit longer than I did yesterday. But it's still kind of not. I'm still not quite to normal.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello, good morning.
I had to take off my headphones to turn my lights on and whatnot. Sorry.
But yeah, I was just saying,
yeah,
I'm mostly.
Yeah. First, I should probably let you get some rest then.
This is like the first day that I've been out of bed. Every other day I've just been like stuck sleeping in bed. And I've not gone to eat all that well. Oh yeah, there's pizza. I just remembered there's pizza downstairs, so I'm probably gonna go grab that.
Yeah.
But
alright, I should let you
has been
eat
fun.
before the pizza gets cold then.
Carbs.
So,
yeah, the carb is true, but it's better than nothing.
Should we read names then?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure. Go ahead. Mr. Joestar.
Puff Cop, thank you for coming. Rexus, thank you for coming. Undercover Lolicon, thank you for coming. JPZ, thank you for coming. Did I say Rexus already? Rexus, thank you for coming. Tommy, thank you for coming. Planker upstairs, thank you for coming. Yeah. Me trying to dox people from offkai videos, but everyone is using the same default skins. That white guy who is beard and skinny Asian guy with a mask.
Pretty much.
Hey, that's not fair. I was the skinny white guy. Hey.
Sometimes mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's also a fat Asian guy with a mask.
Alright, do you want to read your names?
Yes. Thank you, Conavy. Thank you, Pure Velvet. Thank you, Random Perm. Thank you, Asoiru. Thank you, Ness. Thank you, Nicola, for joining me.
Thank you. This was fun. We need to do stuff more often.
We should plan something. You do stuff with Minecraft, right? With other people? I do have Minecraft now, so if you have an opening or whatever, I can join you on that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even play Minecraft, but sure, I'll join.
I'm kind of finishing up on a mod my mod pack with Kara.
I saw that, yeah. I've seen you streaming that. I think we'll probably be
done with that pretty soon. We have karaoke stuff though too, maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun too. That'd also be really fun. I haven't done karaoke in a while.
I don't know. Whatever else, we can do something.
Yeah. I got an entire month.
You know, I haven't really done like a super creative stream idea in a while. I really like like from a viewer perspective, I really like seeing like the really out of the ordinary like shitpost type of ideas. I haven't done those in a long time. Job search stream when
I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down.
That would be a good one.
Job search stream. Hell yeah.
I need to start keeping a document with like stream ideas. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open up text document. Job search stream. I also gotta put joining Twitter. That's on my list of streams to do.
That'd be interesting. I'm probably gonna have to take more medicine after this too, and I just realized.
Alright.
I never took medicine before the stream. I was gonna do that. Whoops. Don't say the J word. Jobber. I think that means someone that messes up something up. Yeah.
Should we call it there then?
Yeah.
What do we say for the outro? We say I always say stay safe, stay healthy, have a good one. Otukola, Otu Miki? What do you say for your outro?
Good night.
Good night. Alright. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a good one. Otsukola, Otsuniki, good time! Bye bye! And we go to the outro.
I love Kirby music so much. That's all I wanted to say.